Mic check. My bad, I had to clear my throat. So YouTube, you done fucked up, huh? You done fucked up, buddy. There is a problem at YouTube. A big problem. What's the problem? What's the problem, guys? So content creator that I literally gave me the inspiration to start content creation, to even take this journey, right? Came out with a video recently, and his name is Cory, and if you haven't seen the video, you can find that video in the description. Please go take a look. Go take a look at that video because it's actually incredibly interesting. And he brings up a lot of points, and he brings up a lot of receipts, and he brings up a lot of interesting topics that I think need to be discussed. Now, why the fuck am I talking about this? I only got 69 subscribers.
Nice.
Nah, but you know, all jokes aside, I only got 69 subscribers. Why the fuck am I talking about this? This shit's not affecting me. I've never been hit with an age restriction. Why does it pertain to me? Why is this interesting to me? Why am I talking about it? Honestly, the reason why I'm talking about it is because as a content creator who does take this channel extremely seriously, puts a lot of time and effort into the videos that he creates. Sometimes it could take me sometimes, you know, a day or two to edit a video, or it could take me a full week depending on the actual content. That's a lot of fucking work. You know, if you don't know, I have a full-time job. That's a lot of fucking work. It's a lot of free time that I'm taking out of my day to be able to edit and bring this content to you. Okay? As somebody who's doing this, who's striving to be the best content creator that he can be, to, you know, who fucking religiously watches several different creators just to gain inspiration from them, you know, just to incorporate their ideas, some semblances of their ideas into his videos, to get the jokes right, to do all this, to even learn how to fucking edit. You know, as somebody who takes this journey extremely seriously, I think I felt like I had to say something. Before I even continue, I need to preface this and talk about the actual situation. I'm not going to go into a full detailed analysis of what Cory said. If you do want to take a look at that, Cory Kenshin's video is extremely serious, and I think it's causing a very interesting discourse amongst a lot of people within the YouTube community. Shut the fuck up, motorcycle. A lot of big content creators are coming out in support of him, and Cory Kenshin accused YouTube of 3 things. Well, it's really 2 things, but one of them is a mix of the 2. Accused YouTube of playing favorites, of being racist, or combination of those things. Right, and the reason why I wanted to bring this up is because for me as a content creator, what's gonna happen when, if at any point in time, right, at any point in time my channel blows up and I get millions of subscribers? I mean, wishful thinking, right? That's not the point of the reason why I do any of the content in the first place. But just, you know, dream mentality here. What's gonna happen if that happens? Is this something that I'm gonna have to worry about in the future? You know what I mean? Is it something that I'm going to have to consider? Sorry, there's a truck outside. Hey, I live in New York City, you know, there's nothing I could do about what happens outside. If you guys don't know, in my apartment, like, my window that's right, it's right fucking here. That window overlooks the front. So every time I record, there's always some fucking nonsense going on. This is something that I'm gonna have to deal with. And are the accusations of, you know, YouTube being racist even a modicum or a semblance of true, right? Now, to sort of give you a play-by-play about what happened, Cory Kenshin released a video for the mortuary assistants, right? He put out the video and he got hit with an age restriction. What a lot of people don't realize about what happens when a video gets age restricted is that it's literally, it's pretty much like sending your video to the fucking morgue, for lack of a better word of how to describe the situation, right? Your video is dead after that. While my channel doesn't really have that many subscribers, it means the world to, you know, larger channels, because a lot of the income, a lot of the stuff that you get when you put out a video comes from ads, and it comes from, you know, being able to market your video according to YouTube's algorithm. So this is huge for somebody like Cory Kenshin. It's huge for somebody like Jacksepticeye. It's huge for somebody like Markiplier. It's huge for somebody like John Wolfe, Gab Smolders. You know, all of them, all of them. It's huge when they get hit with these age restrictions, because they're putting out this content. And if you know any of these content creators, you know for a fact that they are not people that are just like purposefully out here just trying to make content that is, you know, age restricted. Me personally, I curse, I say a lot of bullshit. I'm from New York. It's not gonna change. I'm always gonna curse. Am I gonna bleep it out? Maybe sometime in the future if my channel ever blows up, but for now, yeah, we ride the wave, baby. We cursing all up in this bitch, all right? But Cory Kenshin, of all people, of all the people you want to have problems with, is him. I've been watching Cory Kenshin for years now. I even, like, when I first found him, I even went back years to see his gameplays, right? His Twitch up, like, years, bro. I binged his channel because the way he was making his gameplay walkthroughs was so entertaining. And not only that, he was doing other stuff. And not only that, he never cursed. And not only that, he even bleeps out the curses in his video game walkthroughs. And you're gonna do that to him. What? So the situation progressed, right? The situation progresses, and he submits his video, and he uses Markiplier's video as a reference tool. Markiplier's video didn't have an age restriction, so he appeals it and he sends that as evidence, and they take off the age restriction. One of the most interesting things that he said was they used Markiplier's video as proof of Cory Kenshin's innocence. Okay, that's a very, very it's just fucked up practice, all in all. You know what I mean? That's that bottom line. It's just fucked up practice, right? Cory then proceeds to send a scathing email to his rep, to which they
re-age restricted the video. They re-age restricted the video. I say, no way did they do that. I go to Markiplier's video now, and now his video is age restricted. They got caught with their pants down.
So you can imagine the level of frustration that Cory's feeling, and for somebody who's been doing this for decades, who has 14 million subscribers, who's a massive inspiration to so many people in general. I'm pretty sure that Cory Kenshin is responsible for millions of content creators out there of color. Like millions, bro. Like, we take so much inspiration from this dude. Like, a lot of inspiration from this dude, because he's dope. He's the supreme of YouTube. I said it in the past, he's the supreme of YouTube, bro. Now, the other interesting thing that I noticed too is that I watched Sean's video, Jacksepticeye, and he brought up a lot of interesting topics of conversation, and specifically speaking towards smaller content creators. smaller content creators will mainly think like, oh shit, you know, like, why does this pertain to me? Like, why do I even fucking give a shit about this situation? Why do I care? Right? Which are questions that I even had to ask myself before recording this, because why should I even be putting this video out? Right? Say for instance I blow up, I get YouTube partner, right? Cool, all well and good. Who's to say that this situation's not gonna happen to me? Who's to say that my video is not gonna be heavily scrutinized because I'm a black Puerto Rican? Who's to say that because of the content that I'm pushing out and I'm editing, that this won't happen to me in the future? Right? Who's to say that any of this is gonna be resolved? Right? And that's something that we as content creators need to take extremely seriously, especially if you're doing this on your free time the way that I am, and especially if you're putting in hours upon hours on end to make sure that your content is tip-top, to even pursue a dream that is content creation, because there's a lot of sacrifice that comes along with that, right? Who's to say that YouTube is not just gonna enact these types of forces behind the scenes so that it makes us harder to create? And that's literally the point of this video. Okay, that's literally the point of this video. When I first started doing walkthroughs, or even streaming for that matter, I started on Mixer, and then Mixer exploded, and then I moved to Twitch. And one of the things that I've always spoken about, and I've been extremely open about in the past, is finding the correct platform for you. This is not something that is, at least from my perspective, it's not something that is readily spoken about in the content creation circle. And when I switched from Mixer to go to Twitch, I had a lot of internal, like, anxiety. I had a lot of, like, I felt like I was a fucking hypocrite, bro. Because why in the world would I put out my content on a platform that gives absolutely no fucks about people of color? Why? Why would I do that? And it's something that I struggled with for an extremely long time. And I had already put out, like, you know, walkthroughs and did streams on Twitch, but I stopped. I left because there was a lot. Hey guys, I'm trying to record. Why would I do that? Why would I do that when there was literally, like, a lot of nonsense, and there still is a lot of nonsense going on Twitch? You know, why would I support, I'm sorry, why would I support a platform that doesn't care about black creators? That's essentially my thought process. And I take these types of things extremely seriously. And the one constant for me, that I always felt that there was a lot of inclusion, which is one of the main reasons why I primarily focus on doing video walkthroughs and recording my content and putting out the content on this channel, was YouTube. And the reason why is because the person that gave me the inspiration and the courage to be able to start my content creation journey was somebody who was black. Somebody that I could relate to, somebody that looks just like my fucking family members, somebody that felt like one of my homies, one of my friends, one of my compatriots. You know what I mean? So it really hurts to see content creators of color being mistreated within this community. Now, I know there's, you know, this specific situation doesn't directly relate to racism, and as Cory said, it's very hard to have 100% actual factual evidence that what the practice is, you know, the way YouTube is going on and they're doing this is actually racist. What else is he supposed to think when he gets hit with an age restriction, right? You don't give him the rationale as to why, and then you're looking at YouTube, you look at the front page, and you're seeing all of these creators who don't look like you, who don't have your same skin color, who are not getting hit with age restrictions. What are you supposed to think? And then furthermore, you submit information from another YouTuber that's extremely well known for it to lift the age restriction. That's literally a slap in the fucking face. And it's a shame. It's a shame because us, you know, us content creators, these are things that we have to think about and consider. And for the smaller channels, it's even harder, right? So if this ever happened to me, if I got a partner, right, I mean, I have 1,000 or, you know, 1.5k subscribers or 2,000 subscribers at any given point in time, right? How the hell am I supposed to even be able to combat this if I ever get age restricted? Who am I supposed to contact? Who am I supposed to talk to? How am I supposed to be able to grow my channel if this happens to me in the future? It's just unfair. And looking at the situation objectively, right? Taking race out of the situation, we just, you know, take it, throw it away, right? From Cory's perspective, that's what it looks like, you know. And as somebody who is of color, when you look at the information, that's what it comes off as. And he's right. He's 100% right to feel the way that he does. Okay. But we take that, we throw it, right? Boom, that's out of the equation. How is it that when these types of things happen, how do you expect your creators to continue to create if you're doing this to them? You're not providing them the resources to be able to fix the issue. It's just done, right? Why do you have an editor? Why do you have an editor on the platform if you're not even going to allow us to be able to take out the content that's apparently not suitable for certain people? What the fuck is the point for that? Just get rid of it, right? There's so much that you could do in the editor, but no, rather than allowing your creators the discretion to be able to edit their own content and self-moderate, you completely fuck with their creation. Okay, that stifles creativity, and it really gets a lot of creators who are up and coming, who are taking this seriously, who take a lot of time out of their day, out of the free time out of their day to create these videos. It just takes all the energy out of it, fam. I really do commend a lot of the creators that are coming out in support of Cory Kenshin. I really do. You know, and it's so amazing to see so many creators that I follow. Literally, it's like dominoes. It was like one after the other, after the other, after the other. And I knew that was gonna happen. Immense respect to Cory Kenshin. I don't even know if you're gonna see this. If you do, thank you. I appreciate it. But immense respect to you for continuing to hold the bar extremely high for your, you know, your audience, for one. Your audience, for one, for YouTube, and for yourself, and for continuing to create just dope content. We love you, bro. No matter how many breaks you take, bro, you know the samurai's out here, we got your back. Alright. Take as many breaks as you need. We really don't care. We just love it when you come back and you make some videos. That's the God's honest truth, I can tell you that. But yeah, I thought that was just something to say. Anyways, go watch Cory's video. It's in the description. Love you guys. This video is not about me. It's about several other issues that have been brought up, and it's interesting, and I wanted to speak about it. So I hope you enjoyed. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Much love.